Morning, boys and girls. It's Hemba coming to you live from Portsmouth. You know what? The whole morning, boys and girls thing, I don't know where that's come from. Actually, I know where it's come from. I'm just going to share this into my groups. Is it morning? It's not even morning anymore. What am I doing? Right, 2 seconds. I want to share this into my groups. You do the same. And then we're going to do some makeup. So I'm not at work today, which is amazing. Hi, Christian. You need to respond to my message, girl. So please share to your groups. Please host a watch party. Give me some hearts. Tell me what you're doing this Monday morning, afternoon. Oh my God, I keep saying morning. You know what? I'm not at work today, but you know, I'm so busy. I have been so productive since I woke up at 10 o'clock. Yes, okay, fine. I'm showing off a little. And now it's amazing how much you can get done in a short space of time when you put your mind to it. Anyway. So I've got loads to do. The kids don't go back to school till tomorrow. But guess what? You know what? They might have gone back today. I'm not 100% sure. Now, on my calendar, it says kids go back to school tomorrow. And then I received an email from school saying your kids will come home with these documents in their bags today. And I'm like, what? Well, you know what? It was 10 o'clock. Here this one. It was 10 o'clock. So I was like, you know what? If they're school, they've missed it. So I'm telling you, no word of a lie, I have no idea whether my kids should have been in school today or not. To the best of my knowledge, they shouldn't have been. They're in the house. Okay, call me what you like. So, yeah, ooh, look at that. Can you see the steam coming out? So this is my new thing. It's not a new thing. It's hot water with lemon and honey. I don't like anything hot. Hot food, hot anything, I can't cope with. Like, my kids can eat hotter food than me. I don't know what it is. I just worry about heat. I remember back in the day in the salons getting my hair tongued. I used to be like, don't touch me. But anyway. My face is primed. I'm going to put on some foundation now. I'm going for a really natural look today. Because over the weekend, I've gone for like bold looks, bright colors. And so I'm going to tone it down a little bit today. This shouldn't take too long, actually. I'm just trying to ensure. So I've got one blending board with setting powder on it, another one without. And I've accidentally got them switched before and it wasn't nice. So I squeeze my pipette, give it a shake because this is mineral and it does settle. Hey Juliet, how you doing? Are we still saying Happy New Year? Happy New Year! Just let me know when we stop, okay? Because, you know, yeah, I feel like at some point I will become annoying. I'll be the only person still saying Happy New Year. Now, I'm sure you've noticed I'm starting with foundation. Sometimes, quite often actually, I do my brows first and then foundation. But when I'm not going like out, I do foundation first. There's no right or wrong way, to be honest. Do what works for you. Morning, Dovan. How you doing? How you doing? Yeah, so blending bud. I do this when I feel like I've got time because you do need to blend it in. You don't just like smudge it all over your face. You need to like blend and get good coverage. And then you need it to be uniform. So, what's everybody up to today? Who's gone back to work? I know lots of people have gone back to work. Now, I'm not at work. Doesn't mean I haven't gone back to work. I mean, I say gone back. I never left work. I worked like throughout Christmas. Not on Christmas Day, but I worked on Boxing Day. I worked the weekend before Christmas. I worked the day after Christmas. Like, so I'm not in that gone back to work category. I was always at work. But for those of you who are lucky enough to get time off, who's back at work? How's it going? How's it feeling? Are you hating yourself? Are you excited to be away from the family? Oh, I'm very well, Dofa. I'm great. I am great. I'm so excited. Like, I've got so many exciting things going on. If you live in Portsmouth, just say Portsmouth in the comments because I've got lots of exciting stuff happening for my local people. Hey, Rachel. Happy New Year. Good to see you. Yeah, I know lots of people went back today. Happy going back to work day. Say Portsmouth if you live in Portsmouth, because there's lots of stuff cooking for local ladies. And guys, Let's be equal opportunity. So I'm going to create an event later on for local people. So if you don't live in Portsmouth, but you know someone who lives in Portsmouth, please tag them in this video, share the video with them, let them know they will not want to miss out. Can you see how that's shaping up quite nicely? You can't rush it. You can't rush it. I love to rush. Like, oh, I love to rush. Who's not patient? Hi, yeah, how you doing? Now, for those of you watching back on replay, please say #replay or ask a question or something. Tell me who you are. Tell me where you're watching from. Tell me if you've gone back to work. I think that was a little bit too much foundation for my forehead. What was I thinking? Too much. I'm going to try and spread that around actually. This foundation is like, it's full coverage. It really is. It really, really is. A little goes a long, long way. And I forgot that. So I'm just kind of spreading down my chin. I'm going to use a lip powder today. It's been sat there. Every time I've made up over the weekend, I've been looking at it. But the thing is, it's quite a lovely neutral color. And as I was going out, I didn't really want to do neutral colors. So today I'm excited to wear my lip powder. Right, let's just finish up that last bit. So it's important to work your foundation into your hairline. So you kind of blend that in. Don't worry if it goes on your hair. What I tend to do is, after my makeup is done, I take a brush and just brush my hairline, and that kind of blends it in beautifully, and then you really can't tell. So it's a little bit smudgy on my forehead. This is the trouble with blending, but I'd have been done if I'd used a brush, but yeah, it wouldn't be the same. Wouldn't be the same. You just don't get the same finish with a brush. Okay, that is fine. Look at that, amazing natural coverage. This shade is Cypress, by the way, if anyone's wondering. So when I'm finished, I'll put a before and after like I usually do. If you can't watch to the end, but you want to see the before and after, you must leave a comment. Because the way Facebook works is if you leave a comment on a post, you'll be notified when somebody else posts. So if you just say something in the comments, say hello, say hi, say happy new year, whatever. Say 1, 2, say replay, say anything. When I put my comment in, you'll say, you know, Hemba has added a comment, and then you can go back and look at the before and after. So that's that done. I'm going to do a little bit of highlighting with my concealer, Chanel. Hey Tosin, happy new year, happy new year. So a little bit of concealer there. That's more than a little bit, but hey ho. And then I need my brush. Now I meant to tidy up a little here. The best laid plans and all that. But I know it's somewhere here. Where's the brush? Where's the brush? You know, I've just got like eyeshadow everywhere. There it is. So this is a powder and concealer brush. So I just kind of spread that out a little. And then you want to do like a V shape under your eyes. So in the past, you'd have seen me put concealer directly on my face. That works beautifully. And it's fine. And then I saw this method, which is nice because you can control how much you get on your face. Because I've accidentally put too much concealer before. And then it's something of a nightmare. So this shade is Chanel. It's ever so slightly lighter than Cypress, which is what I've got on the rest of my face. So you do the V under your eye, but you kind of extend it out to the side a bit. And then you want to blend that in. What it does is it brightens up your face. It just makes you look, it makes you look younger, if I'm honest. we all try not to think about the fact that we're getting old. We're getting older. Let's embrace it. It's a privilege to be alive and to continue to age. But there's nothing wrong with trying to minimize. Minimize the obvious evidence of passage of time. So if you've got dark circles, puffy eyes, oh my God, I was born with puffy eyes. One day I might show you my baby pictures, but like bags under my eyes, for me, they're not really a sign of age, they're a sign of being alive. I was born with them, it just seems unfair. So yeah, I'm using the last bits on bridge of my nose, middle of my forehead. It's all gone, look. It's blended perfectly into the back of my hand. So it's really subtle. And that's what you want. You don't need to be like obvious. That is a shade of concealer I use to outline my brows as well. So that's that done. Next thing I'm going to do is set that. Now, before you set or bake, whatever word you prefer, you need to make sure there's no creases. Because as the name implies, once it's set, it's set. So the idea of setting is to keep your makeup looking perfect for longer. And also it gives that filter effect. You know the whole thing we're into these days where you're using filters on Instagram, trying to look flawless. That's what setting powder does. So it covers up all the lines and the wrinkles and stuff. And now I can't find my setting bud. I don't want to use, I'll use the big one. So translucent setting powder, it's got a net in there. I like these buds because they've got a tip, which means you can actually like focus exactly where you want that to go. This also adds to the lightening effect. Like it just makes it slightly lighter, slightly brighter. If you think about it, if you've got a dark area under your eye, it makes you look haggard and tired. You know? But if you've got a lighter area under your eyes, then you just look brighter and happier and more like a living thing. Certainly I speak for myself. I will not generalize to everybody else, but yeah. The next time you see like a celebrity or an actress or a model in a magazine, look out for this. You may not have noticed, so keep an eye out. Look at under their eyes, you will find it's always lighter. It's always a bit more powdery. And that's one of the secrets to you thinking, oh, they look amazing. I think sometimes it's difficult. Hey, Ogechiji. Sometimes it's difficult to actually figure out why they look so amazing until someone points out, they've done this, they've done that. So you can bake your entire face if you want. You can do certain areas. It's entirely up to you. I generally, thank you for the heart. Oh God, I love seeing those things just floating up into the sky. I tend to do the points that I've put a bit of concealer on. So that sets it. And then, do you remember the days when everyone used white powder? It seems like another age now. But this is doing what that white powder used to do for those who didn't overdo it. I'm sure we all knew somebody who overdid white powder back in the day. If you don't know anybody, then it was you. You were that person. Hi, hey, how you doing? So I'm just going to leave that there for a bit and do other things. And by other things, I mean brows. Let's do the brows. Oh my goodness, things are just flying off my dressing table. Okay, so there's my spoolie brush and there's my brow obsession palette. So I need to go out and get a projector today. Does anybody have any suggestions? Websites, brands, something that works with Apple products? Do I have any techies watching me? If you've got a partner or a brother or anybody who knows anything about that stuff, please ask them and put it in the comments. I'll be really grateful. Yeah, because I'm starting off these business seminars in Portsmouth. So yeah, I need something to project with. There's a venue that I've hired a few times in the past. And it turns out they haven't got a projector. They've got everything but a projector, so I'm going to get mine. So please let me know Oh, how gorgeous is that? Suggestions welcome. Right, so we're just doing the brows. In some ways, I think I prefer doing my brows after I've done my makeup because it applies much more smoothly. I think foundation acts as a beautiful base for brows. To be honest, it works both ways. It really does. Does anyone have a preference? Ta-da-ta-da. I think it works both ways. I don't think I'm gonna outline my brows today. We'll see. I mean, if I make a hideous mistake, I'll have to. But I'm not planning to. So on the inside, notice I've got two brown boxes. So this is a wax. So I start off with the wax and the brown pigment for the tail. Then I move on to this box, the lighter brown for the inside. So it's actually a lighter color. And then obviously use a spoolie to blend it out a bit more. I love this brow palette. Like, I don't know how I did brows before. My brain has completely forgotten how I managed to do brows before I got this palette. It's a lifesaver. It makes me feel like a pro. It really does. I know when I get all those like lovely compliments about, oh, love the brows. It's not me, it's the palette. It's like, it's literally the tools. Hi Lindy, how are you doing? Happy New Year. Happy New Year, my darling. I've already put it out there. You guys need to tell me when to stop saying Happy New Year. I don't know if there's like, you know, an accepted convention. So now the spoolie, I don't even know how to show it to you. Spoolie, yeah. That end. So what you do is when you do this, it takes off some of the pigment, so it lightens it. Can you see that? And then also, Happy New Year, darling, precious. And then it also kind of combs your own lashes into place, and then it all just looks more natural, doesn't it? Love, love, love it. So that's done. So same thing on the other side. I start with the wax, then with the darker pigment, number 2, box number 2. And then, notice my brows are threaded. So I'm just going to follow the outline. Remember, there's many different shapes you could do. I think most people have a preference. They generally, you know, do a particular thing and stick to it. I think that's what I'm doing basically. I think this is called a soft arch. I think that's what this shape is called. So I usually start with a thin line, like the lower brow line, I mean. And then I gradually thicken it up. So now I'm going to move to box number 1, the lighter one. So that's for the inside. And then I go upwards, straight lines like that. Now, how close you get your brows together is up to you. I know people whose brows almost touch, like unibrow. It's up to you. What I do is, if you draw an invisible line from the corner of your mouth to the outer corner of your nose to the inside of your eye and extend it, I feel that's where your brow should end. But again, it's very individual. That is a guideline for people who want a guideline. For those who already know what they like, carry on, sister. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And it's your face. It's your face. Do what feels good to you. Who am I to dictate? So that's what I do, because when I was a newbie to makeup, I was happy to like go out and see what people were doing. I know what guided people. And obviously, I think it needs to look good to you. When you're done, just take a look at yourself. And if you think, oh, they're too far apart, then keep going, bring them closer together. And if you think, oh, they're too close together, then, just rub it out a bit until you find that happy balance that is uniquely yours. Be you. I love all those sayings that say, 1,000 counterfeits. You can make 1,000 counterfeits to somebody else, but there's only one you. Yeah, that sort of girl power talk. Be you, be you. Don't be anybody else. And don't pay any attention to what anyone says about you. Right, so blend and then brush. I'm going to need to blow my nose in a minute. I never have a tissue here. I've got wipes. I've got everything by tissue. In fact, I replenished the tissue in my handbag this morning. I didn't think to bring one here. I must put it. Hasnick. Who? What? Right. I'm not sure. Right. Okay. So I think that's brows done. So you see, you can have lovely brows without outlining, without doing the whole, concealer and blending and blah, blah, blah. It is possible. It is possible. Right, okay. Who likes some flask? It's a company one. I don't like drinking on camera because I just think, oh my God, I'm going to slurp. It's going to be gross. Hair iron. I hate it when I tell my children not to use hate. I say it's a strong word. I'm not going to say hate. I intensely dislike it when people slurp. But I am aware that I probably slurp sometimes as well. So the last thing I want to do is slurp on a Facebook Live. So I'm very self-conscious drinking. Good afternoon. Did I say good morning? My dad used to do my dad's head in when we were younger. Like, those lazy Saturdays when the whole family is just sort of faffing around, would wander into the living room and then say, good morning. I'm like, it's not morning. I'm like, dude, calm down. Right, okay. Setting spray. I love to put setting spray on after baking because you can end up with that powdery look, which isn't very nice. So for me, that wets it, soaks it into your face, and it just sits there beautifully. So that's that done. Where is the lip powder? I have been dying to wear this lip powder. Dying. Like, look at the shade. It's so natural. It's lovely. What's it called? Compatible. All weekend, I've been wanting to wear compatible, but it's like, too neutral for a weekend. But you know what? It's Monday. Let's go. So it's a powder. Like, this is going to waste it a little, but I want you to see that it's powder. See? Can you see that? It's a powder. But then it magically becomes a cream when it touches your lips. And guess what? It's sweet. Don't chew it off, but it is sweet. Look at that. I love it. I've always been very much like a pink lip kind of girl. I think it's partly because my lips are naturally pink-ish. So I've never gone for neutral colors, nudes, that sort of thing. Not really me. Until I discovered this shade. It's gorgeous. I love it. Here, I'm just going to go over the edges now. Who's worn a lip powder before? If you haven't, girl, you have to try. They're amazing. I love how makeup has just sort of like taken off. When I was little, hi Ojoma, we only had lipsticks. Lipsticks and maybe lip gloss. In fact, when I was a child, I think the most amazing thing makeup wise was Magic Lipstick. Who remembers it? This green thing. And I was on a flight once a couple of years ago, and in the in-flight shopping, they had Magic Lipstick. I bought it just because, just for old time's sake. as a child, it was just amazing that you could have something that started out green and then go red on your lips. It was like, ah, it really was amazing. Look at that. I love it. So I'm just going to line my lips now. After I have a little drink. I slept. I'm going to line my lips. Where's that? I found... So I bought this. Look at the shade. It's actually an eyeliner, but I intend to use it on my lips. I don't really care. It doesn't bother me that much. Eyes, lips, whatever. If it goes, it goes. Because I needed something dark. And if it's as dark as that color, then yay. Ooh, it looks nice and dark. That is what I want. Now with dark colors like this, you need to go really lightly. You don't want to overdo it. You don't want to overpower whatever you're wearing. It's perfect. What's the shade called? Proper. This is gonna... This will earn its keep, I tell you. It's going in my handbag. I think I'm gonna have to buy a spare. Now, ladies, when you do this, please don't go out like that. Please blend. So that's what I do first, and then I use the end of the pencil. Now, I don't know if I invented this or I once saw someone do it. I don't know. This is what I've done. I've done it for years, decades even. How do you guys blend? Is there any other way to do it? Please let me know. This is how I do it. And it works. So obviously at this point you can have a look, decide if you're happy. If not, you can go in with the line a bit more. I'm just going to put on a bit more lip powder because I just love the lip powders. I can't help it. Oh, gorgeous. Got some on my teeth. Oh, God, that is so gross. I need a tissue. Jeez. Right, okay. So those are my lips done. With lips this neutral, I could get away with anything for my eyes, but no, I'm not gonna go crazy with the eyes. I might just where are my liquid eyeshadows? Oh, there they are. Now quite a few of them are out of stock now. These went like magic. Like, I love my liquid eyeshadows, mainly because they're so easy to use. They're so easy to use. I'm thinking if you're going nude, Palm Beach. Let's do Palm Beach. Now, if you know how to apply lip gloss, then you know how to apply liquid eyeshadow, because they look almost exactly the same. Look. Wand. So I'm just take a bit of that. I'm gonna look downwards and then literally I haven't used these in a while. These came out in the summer. They're like a summer thing. Put on your eyes, go to the beach, enjoy. And what I liked about them, I was slightly worried when these products launched because I just thought, they're liquid on my eyes, like really? But they set quite quickly actually. So, where's my blending brush? It'd be nice to blend that. There it is. So you can blend that in. Hey Mai, how you doing? So they're shimmery and nice. And of course, I have like a wonderful blue one. Because I'm a blue girl, I love blue. Same thing on the other side. Da-da-da-da. To say. So like I said before, guys, if you live in Portsmouth, say Portsmouth in the comments and I will inbox you. There's big things happening. If you don't live in Portsmouth, hey Loveness, but you know someone who does, you need to let them know. Big things happening. They need to be there. How quick is that, huh? How quick is that? I'm thinking, should I line? You're late. What are you late for, love? Are you meant to be at work? Where are you meant to be? Just a little bit of eyeliner. Where are you meant to be, my darling? More importantly, why are you late? Did you oversleep? Oh, I love liquid liner. I discovered it late, by the way. I don't think I ever wore it before, like, last year. I mean, I'd seen it, but I was like, oh, only like, you know, hardcore makeup girls wear such things. Like, I wouldn't even know where to begin. I wouldn't know what to do. Nah. Oh, late watching me? Oh, nah, no, you're good, you're good. I'm not usually on this time, so I'll let you off. I'll let you off today. So yeah, that's just a subtle one. Nothing too dramatic. Okay. And then... right, that's looking a bit uneven, isn't it? And then on the inside, this is usually when I go Wakanda hands. My hands cross, right? I go Wakanda hands. I think lining your eyes when you're wearing eyeshadow, especially if you're wearing like glittery or shimmery eyeshadow, adds a beautiful contrast. So you have, you know, all that sparkliness, and then you have this like jet black thing, just kind of like, the contrast I think is amazing. When I see it on people, I'm just like, yes, yes. That liner was needed to finish that look. So you want to compare. They generally won't be identical, but you know, you want to get them as close as possible. So notice the wing is thicker on that side than on this side. So I'm just going to thicken it up a little. Now do not get obsessed. You could end up sitting there all day trying to make them look exactly the same. So yeah, happy with that. Who's loving my lip powder? I just love my lip powder. I might wear it every day this week now. I spent all weekend trying to resist, but now I'm good. Right, so I'm going to line the bottom of my eyes. See now, I've got jet black liner. Now this is amazing. All our eye products are amazing for eyes. They're like ophthalmologist approved. They're suitable for sensitive eyes and skin. You can get really up close and close to your eyes and you will not have a reaction. And that comes with a guarantee. It comes with a money back guarantee. So do not worry. It's suitable for contact lens wearers as well because, as you know, I wear contacts. Jet black eyes. I'm very black today, aren't I? Got this whole black thing going on completely by accident. Right, okay. So let's finish up the look. I'm going to go over my face with my loose powder in gingham. So literally quite lightly. You know what, that's enough. I didn't even need too much. Didn't need too much at all. I'm going to use something I rarely use. My bronzer. Yes, I own bronzer. I rarely use bronzer. Like my sister couldn't live without bronzer. And I've got bronzer sitting on my table, which I rarely use. So it's like half and half. Can you see? Oh yeah. So it's got a shimmery side and like a matte side. Wait, no. I just mix them up. Oh, I've got some of my leggings. Okay. Ooh. And then I'm just going to darken that up a little bit. Ooh, not that one. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I've got my pressed powder in Georgette, which is a dark shade. Oh God, where is it? Okay. Now, mascara, because no makeup look is complete without mascara. If you're not wearing mascara, you're not wearing makeup. This mascara is magic. It's free delivery. It's got a money back guarantee for 14 days. So honestly, you have no reason not to be using it. It is the best there is. I promise you, you will throw out your existing mascara once you try this one. And if you don't, send it back. Try me. Free delivery. And if you don't think it's better than your existing mascara, send it back. That's how confident I am. There's nothing out there like Epic. It's like magic, like it's amazing. Curls, thickens, lengthens. For a girl like me, born without eyelashes, what is life without Epic mascara? Oh my days. So replay crew, don't forget, hashtag replay. I love you guys. For those who are watching me live, especially the eyeliner, message me the names of the product. Of course I will. Of course I will, Yenika. Did I even say hello to you? I'm so sorry. Hello. Happy New Year. I'll inbox you. Inbox you as soon as I'm done. Right, not everyone does their lower lashes. You know, I'm going to build that up. With many mascaras, you dare not apply a second coat. Because the minute you do that, the whole thing just starts to clump. It becomes a hot mess. Not with Epic. Epic has got this like satiny formula. You can go as many coats as you want. It does not clump. It just doesn't. Now there's a normal black, water resistant. Then there's a black waterproof, which lasts longer, but obviously it's more difficult to remove. But we've got like special makeup removers that take it off easy peasy. And then there's brown. I keep saying I'm going to wear brown one day. I haven't. It's right here. Look. It's there. I keep planning to wear my brown mascara. I have not got around to it. I honestly don't know why. Should I put it on the New Year resolution list? Wear brown mascara. It might be one of those things where the day I finally get around to doing it, I'll be like, oh, it's amazing. Why did I take so long? Look what's happened there. My eyelash has touched my cheek. That only happens when I wear this mascara. My lashes normally are not long enough to manage that. I'm not joking when I say this lengthens. It wasn't the wand, it's the lash. Okay, so now that's done. No makeup is complete without perfume. Like, I go crazy with the perfume, I do. This one I particularly love. It's amazing. This is called With All That I Am Me. If you love Alien, you have to have this. Hey Maggie, good to see ya. Right, so setting spray again, because after working this hard, this look has to last me all day, even if it rains, and it will. Thanks for joining me. Please love, please share, please comment, please tag a friend, and inbox me if you want any of these products. And I'll see you tomorrow. Have an amazing day. Mwah!